baby beard.
Waited for you, Fry.
This episode traumatized me as a young person.
My head is hurting again.
Where's my firstborn son?
God does not care about me masturbating.
Your singing is bad and you should feel bad.
First get out into the bus, you're like, oh no!
I don't like myself becoming the protagonist of this podcast.
You've been in
Yeah, because you haven't learned anything.
Shut up, take my podcast.
Oh my God!
That was right in there.
When
with,
we start big.
start, and we are here at Shut Up and Take. I don't know how to start now. But we are
We
here
started too
at
strong.
Shut Up and Take My Podcast, the Australian Futurama podcast that pits episode against episodes in a bloody glorious tournament battle during tea for your entertainment. And as always, I am joined here by tea drinking Ellen.
Hello. Yes, I'm not sure if it gets picked up on the mic, but I'm pouring myself a hot tea because the tea is that my opinions are right in this episode.
By weed smoking Phil.
These days I spend most of my time in my grave.
By rage-inducing Chris.
Hi, everyone hates me.
Good.
And we're joined by Sean.
No personality required.
You're the default.
I actually
I'm the
loathe you.
protagonist.
Good.
You are the protagonist. We established this.
Yeah, but I don't want to be the protagonist.
Because you never
Reluctant
learn anything.
hero.
Because you
see,
never learn.
I go on the hero's journey.
So what are we doing?
We are at the point, well, good news, everyone. We're at the semi-finals, and we have an unprecedented, except it's not because we did it once at the end of the actual normal gauntlet. We have 3 episodes pitted against one another. We have currently the wild card winner, which was brought by moi, Luck of the Fryrish, which I voted against, going up against our season 4 winner, which is the Sting, which is my personal favorite episode. So I'm already conflicted.
You are already infusing so much bias into
Yeah,
this
yeah,
episode.
yeah.
This is what you get to do as a protagonist.
This is bullshit.
Against the season
Against the
2
rules.
winner, which may be the one that breaks the pattern, which is Mother's Day.
Hey.
Can I do something awful and controversial?
Are you going to say
No.
what you're going to pick
Yeah.
Don't
already?
put your dick
No.
out again.
Yeah.
I'm going to flop it right out.
I'm gonna,
It
I'm
makes
gonna,
no noise.
I'm going to write down what I would write. I'm going to say what Phil is going to do.
Oh, are we playing what Phil will say?
What are you?
Not
explain
bingo.
What's Phil gonna
I've written
say?
down what Phil has picked as his winner.
Why does everyone hate me when you idiots do this shit?
No one hates you.
Not enough. You're right.
We just disregard
Haven't
you.
you seen
Oh,
the
that's
show?
fair.
Everyone
Yeah.
hates Chris.
It's neglect.
It's our next podcast.
Yeah.
Good show.
Oh, God.
Could we do a YouTube series where you just like put me through arduous tasks?
Hey, man, it's not therapy, man. It's art, okay?
Yeah.
And
Just,
also, don't make your kink other people's problem.
Unless
All
that's
of
your
those
king.
things.
That's certainly not my kid.
Yeah, that is my kink. Yeah.
Yeah. What's your episode, Phil?
So I have to recant. I think I've had a lot of time to think about this because, spoilers, we got delayed like 5 times from recording this episode. Luck of the Fryrish is the best of these 3. Yeah.
I wrote
it's
down
the best-
Fryrish. I
Sean best of
knew
these
Phil
3.
would flip-flop like a little bitch.
I have. I flip-flopped.
Wow.
I flip-flopped.
Jesus Christ.
Because ultimately I am a little bitch.
There, see?
Yeah, no, I think...
That's not why he flip-flopped.
He admitted
No,
it.
that's exactly why I flip-flopped.
So he says that, and we're not going to jump on him for making kinks other people's problems. But I talk about a thing that isn't even my own. Anyway, you know what?
So why did you decide to do that thing, Phil?
to
I
do
think-
Sean dirty.
Yeah.
I think as the more it kind of sat with me, the more...
Sit on your face. What?
Tell me that you love
talking
me.
about people's kinks.
I mean, that's a good thing. I don't know why you would throw that in as an insult.
As it sat with me, I think the resonances... Okay, am I going to try and be serious?
We're
No,
not.
please try.
No, go for it. Go for it.
Yeah, it just the stuff in Fryrish sits with me more and just keeps coming back up in my bubbles to the surface in the psyche. The stuff about the family and the brother stuff, I think is really dear to me personally, kind of because of some stuff I went through recently. But I think it's always actually been, of the 2 episodes, the one that stuck out to me more. And as a final point, I think what I worked out was that I was still kind of clinging on to the Sting because of the way it made me feel when we watched it during the series, right?
The cleanse.
And I feel like it doesn't it just doesn't bear repeat viewings as well as Fryrish does. And I think that's what makes Fryrish a classic, is you can watch it and watch it and watch it and watch it, and the sting loses a little bit each time.
Right.
Question.
You're wrong.
Did I? Oh my god!
Ellen.
What? Did I make a compelling argument? Because I know I almost turned you.
Because that's
Yeah,
the
I think-
important thing.
I think it was probably a slow burn, when you... So I'm of the opinion, you change people's minds, not by one instance, right? Where you have a big argument and you go, boom, and you come out of it and you're like, I've changed my mind completely. But you expose people to other perspectives and you talk to them and you keep talking to them, you keep having conversations, and eventually they change their mind on something. And this applies to, more in-depth stuff, right? More
Like a
weighty
bell
stuff.
and a dog.
So I'll drop the second bomb, which is that...
Bell.
No, the bomb. I'll drop the second bomb, which is that Mother's Day was never going to be the winner for me. I actually don't... Mother's Day I didn't vote for when we originally did it.
Yeah.
Unlike Luck of the Fryrish, which I do think is one of the strongest episodes of Season 3 and The Sting being one of the strongest episodes of Season 4, I don't think Mother's Day is actually super up there for me in terms of Season 2.
What should be up there?
I need to get up the list.
This will be a good discussion.
I might segue a little bit.
While they're looking stuff up. You tell us.
Because I was talking about our arguments about Fryrish and the Sting. Because after that episode aired, friend of the pod, Paul Salt, messaged me furiously.
Oh my God.
Saying, I can't believe that you didn't convince the others.
My opinion's better than everyone else's, and here's why.
I don't know why he turned it against me. I tried, but
You did try. And like I said, it worked
Yeah.
on me in the background.
but he did we did have a big chat about it.
He didn't have a big chat with me.
A big blind.
I was on side. Further proof to the conspiracy that everyone hates Chris.
Yeah, okay.
Conspiracy, it's not even a thing at this point.
No.
Paul Salt said, for me, it's always been a show about a man out of time, and that episode revisits that and reveals something beautiful and poignant about it. I also just love Fry's smile at the end. Even though his brother and his sister-in-law and his nephew are all long dead, he played a part in their lives, and they felt his absence, and that nourishes him. Actually tearing up a bit. Smiley face.
Well, he's not on the podcast.
Appealing to emotion
Yeah,
there.
that's right.
Jesus, Paul.
Only cold logic
Facts
here.
don't care about your feelings.
I feel as well that I'm no longer the protagonist. I'm the antagonist. So because your opinions are all wrong at
You're
this
going
point.
to do a, what's
There-
it called in wrestling? A heel turn?
A heel turn.
Woohoo!
Oh, I did a heel turn years ago, baby. So the 3 episodes alone that I think are
When
better.
have you ever called anyone baby?
I'm
Baby
starting
Beard
now.
Media? This company?
3 episodes
Oh,
towards
yeah.
it. Yeah.
I suppose this,
When I came up with a name, which is actually James that came up with a name. But anyway.
I told him to be alliterative.
Yeah, there you go. No, they wanted to. By the way, fun fact: it was going to be called. What was it going to be called? Baby and the Beards.
Bitches,
Yes.
sluts, and...
And I said no.
Bitches, sluts, and butts.
that would have been great.
And cucks. So the 3 episodes that I thought are better than Mother's
Yeah.
Day were "Why Must I Be a Crustacean in Love?"
Oh my God, that's a great episode.
How Hermes requisitioned his groove
oh,
back.
that's a great episode.
How did Mother's Day win this season? What the
You
hell?
voted for
I mean,
it. You were the big
I'm
proponent of it.
so wrong. What's wrong with me?
I mean-
Don't
James
say
is-
that. You've just joined our side on the other
It's
episode.
James's favorite episode of all time.
Yeah.
And you
He
agreed.
fought.
You agreed that it was great. And I was
I
like,
do like it.
And I was like, no, I think it's good too. However, the honking is also one of my favorites. I love the honking so much.
I mean, I wasn't here, so...
you weren't.
I mean, I'm not. I'm only one man. I didn't make everyone turn it into the winner for season 2.
You didn't fight hard enough, Phil.
It also has Josh's favorite episode,
voted
which
for
is
it.
The Problem with Poplars.
Yeah, that's a good episode.
We are so bad at this.
I did rewatch. I rewatched.
Let's redo season 2.
Mother's Day.
Hey,
and I
you-
will say
you prepped.
because originally I was like, that's not like for me it was always between Fryrish and the Sting, and Mother's Day was always gonna. But I rewatched it just today, and I was like, this is just a real good feel good episode. Like the jokes are really cranking. The pace is popping. We've got a lot of creativity in how all the robots rebel. We get a lot of really cool side characters. We get Mum, and I really like Mum as a character. I think she's so fucking crazy, and it's just nice to have this crazy bitch old lady character, because sometimes you just like, I don't know, sometimes female characters can be like too nice, and I love that she's a cranky old bitch, and we love that. So I think it's like it actually has a lot working for it. It just doesn't have that heart component that Sting and Fryrish have.
I'd say I definitely prefer it over, say, the honking out of that list.
Can I read out some season 2s?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go for it. I don't know. It's your podcast.
The empathy bucket
Yay.
chip in Bender. I second that emotion.
That's the opening episode, isn't it?
It's episode 5. But this
Second that emotion.
Yeah, this might be out of order. I don't know. Who?
You're wrong. You're very wrong.
Look, frankly, yes. Ahead in the polls.
Yes, that was your final episode before you left us.
Final episode.
Yeah, now I'm dead.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Is that Nixon's election?
Yeah, it's Nixon's election. Where he takes Bender's body. My crustacean love, put your head on my shoulders, lesser of two evils.
Put your head on my shoulders is not that good. It's okay.
I'm not a super fan.
I've
Biclops built for 2.
I've got no idea.
I don't like
what
that.
those are.
Leela's home planet.
That's where
yes.
she gets tricked into believing
Oh,
that
that's
she's...
awful.
That's the
Married
married,
like
that's
that.
the married with
awful
children
episode.
parody
That's
as well.
right.
Yeah, I don't like that episode very much.
That makes me actually a little bit.
Do you not think it's good because Leela gets the upper hand and like?
I'm glad that happens. I
destroys?
just mean I don't like to rewatch that one just because
okay.
it's like I
Season
hate
2
this.
does have one of my most hated episodes, The Deep South.
Yeah, it has a bunch of like very niche jokes that we didn't get, like about Donovan and like a musical
Leela
number that's
acting
really
out of
interesting.
character in some respects. It was
Yeah.
for me. It was the dud of the seas.
It has one of my favorite jokes in it. I think it's the one with lots of shoes, the boots,
Which one's that?
where she's fishing and then she pulls up the. Oh no, is that a different episode?
That's a different episode. I'm fairly sure.
That is is that no?
Might be the beginning of that episode.
was
No,
such-
it is.
It is that
It is
episode.
that episode.
But
Oh
I
my
think it
God.
has a better joke in it, which is
My manwich.
no.
Ah.
I mean, it does. All episodes have good jokes. No, my favorite joke from that episode is, "Look at me, it's Dr. Zoidberg, homeowner."
That's the
good
one with the
episode.
And then his
mermaids,
house burns
right?
down.
I also
Yeah.
just want
Yes.
that
Yes.
as a shirt now. Phil saying all episodes have good jokes.
All of them have good
Hey,
jokes.
they all got them.
I do love the why couldn't you be the other kind of mermaid? The part with the fish part on top and the lady part on the bottom. Mainly because I love sometimes when I do work as a Captain Starlight, where I get to work with kids in the hospital, sometimes they'll ask me to draw silly things and I'll be like, oh, do you want a mermaid? And they'll be like, yeah. And then I'll draw like a stupid mermaid that's reversed that
Reverse
way.
mermaid, yeah.
Nice.
And it's
Also, this is what this episode is going to be because I've accepted the fact that I've lost this battle. I know I'm not going to convince you heathens. That
Well, here's
this
a
thing is
question
better.
because
Yes.
Sean, you got to wait.
Insult us more,
Here's,
that'll work.
Here's the thing.
I gotta
right?
wait.
What mermaid would you go out with
That's wildly.
Oh, do you mean out of all pop culture?
of the 2 mermaid types?
Fish head or
legs.
lady head?
Fish legs. Which one do you want?
Lady hair.
Look, I want the lady head. I wasn't
I want
going to
the lady
actually
head.
have a
Is
companionship
that what you
with.
stopped me to ask? We actually had this discussion. We've had
We
this
must have had
discussion
this
on the
discussion,
podcast.
yeah.
I know we have.
have.
And
Chris is so proud of himself.
in fact, I think I know when you asked this.
Bring on the hate. I feed off of it.
I reckon you asked this during a Leela of her own.
Probably.
Anyway,
I know
what were
this.
people's answers? I forgot, clearly.
I
Lady,
got-
we want someone I can talk to.
No
Give
one
me a lady
did.
head.
Anyone say reverse mermaid?
No, I do, surely
did
not.
anyone say it?
Does anyone just
I?
care about a
Doing-
vagina?
No.
Having a vagina in
No,
front of you?
clearly no.
I have a girlfriend, so I have someone for company.
So you just
so you
want...
just want a fish to be freaky then?
Do you not?
This is
No.
Chris we're talking about.
Actually, I could. Yeah,
I
I'm even
actually cared on that
slightly
one.
curious. What would it be like to
No,
get with a
although
fish?
I will say,
Right.
Yeah.
I would go out with Admiral Akbar, but he's not a fish. All right, he's a fish-like alien.
you wouldn't be able to go on a date.
Why not?
He's dead.
Well, as of spoilers for the Last Jedi.
Oh, who
Jeez.
cares?
Oh, is that when he died? For some reason, I thought he died in Return of the Jedi, but no, that's when he has a good
No.
time.
No.
I was going
no,
to say,
no.
no, he wouldn't take you out because if you went out, he'd pull you like away from the diner and be like, it's a trap. Come on.
I was trying to work it in somehow.
no, it didn't work in it. I
Wow,
just,
that's-
But I just want to make it like I'm just
Soft layup.
I'm,
All ships pull back.
I'm calling the election early. Fryrish has won this. I know
think
it
probably,
has.
yeah. I think
I know
probably.
it has.
That's why I wanted to. I wanted to I wanted to flip the table with the first thing a part of the discussion. I've been planning all day. I was like, I'm going to lead with what am I voting for?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just say fuck
Because
it.
you know where Ellen and Chris already are.
I know, it's made so much chaos. I love it.
It's like you've been the majority whip. Like you've whipped up the amount
Yeah,
of votes. You can just be
exactly.
like, this is the decision.
You're the electoral college. I don't understand how voting works in America. I'm so sorry.
Now, please don't make me explain it.
No,
I
you-
hate
you-
it.
I will not listen to a single word you say.
and Sean will just
I
cut
hate
it
it.
out.
I'll mute both your mics.
That's
I'll
completely
do
fair.
it.
That's completely fair. Hey, if you're a voting whip, do you get good with your hand, like with the beater, like when you're whipping?
Well, what are you doing?
Like when
He's
you're
trying.
Whisk! Fuck!
He's trying his best at puns, but it's not
So
working.
whisk,
You should have
yeah.
gone for a.
I thought he was
kinda
doing the
whip.
lasso action.
So did I. Like
Yeah.
winding up for a lasso. A lasso?
So,
wow,
lasso?
he's gone from such high spirits to completely crushed.
Puns are so hard.
Ellen, did you watch all 3 episodes?
No, I didn't actually watch Fryrish today. I watched it yesterday.
Well, here's my question for you.
Yeah.
Would Mother's Day make it over the Sting for you, or was it still in last
No,
place?
it was still in last place. And that's not to say that it's not a good episode. Like, I really did enjoy watching it today. I thought it was very funny. I liked that it was still pretty, like, it utilized the ensemble whilst also focusing on a side character that we don't see very much. But
Farnsworth, got it.
Yeah, but of that kind of trifecta, I think it's a cube now of the sci-fi, the
4-pronged approach to a good Futurama episode.
yeah, what is it? Sci-fi, comedy, heart, and what was that?
Good visuals.
Oh yeah, and animation.
Creative.
Sean's
Yeah.
delicious Futurama fork.
Oh,
See, puns I can't do. Alliteration.
there we go. What is it? Sean's
Futurama fork.
Sean's Futurama
His
fork.
Fergalicious Futurama fork.
His fantastic Futurama fork.
Fantastic Futurama fork. There
Yes.
we go.
Fascinating.
But it doesn't have any heart or emotional arc.
Mother's Day.
Yeah.
I love my mommy.
Yeah, it doesn't have any.
It doesn't have that.
No.
Yeah.
We all do not love our mothers.
Don't put that in.
Ellen
Here's
especially.
another question, Ellen, since we're
Yes.
just asking Ellen questions, right? Seeing
love
as she's
it.
the only one who actually bothered to rewatch all the episodes.
It's like I'm Ask
Do you
Dolly
know
or
how
something.
many times we've rewatched Fryrish?
I know.
Because of the wild cut. Like, I'm just like, I can't
rewatch
I
it.
can't do
In
it.
the early days of this podcast, early days for me rather, I would watch episodes twice.
Oh, before
Because
that.
I would pre-watch before I came here, and then we would all watch it together.
I used to watch the episodes 3 times.
I used to be driven.
and make amazing notes before we started.
And then
back
we were
in
like,
the day,
it doesn't correlate to the audience's enjoyment. So
No.
there's no
3
point.
years ago,
Work-
that's what I
yeah.
did.
I used to rock up drunk. Now I just rock up hungover.
Yeah.
Work smarter, not harder.
So here's the question, right?
Yes.
So here's the question. Okay, so first leading question, because if there's a certain answer to this, it makes the second question redundant. Do you agree that some of these other season 2 episodes should have beaten out Mother's Day?
Well,
You're
the
a
thing
lawyer,
is, I
I
don't
love it.
remember a lot of them.
And Ellen wasn't in the podcast
I
around
don't.
that time.
Yeah, I don't think Honking should have won over Mother's Day. There was one
Crustacean
of
in
those.
Love?
That is pretty good. That is pretty
Okay, so
good.
say it's Crustacean Love. Does that beat
No.
Sting?
No, because none of the ones that we mentioned have that extra part of the prong, which is the heart, and that's the
There's a
thing.
little bit of heart in Crustacean.
For me,
not
for me,
anything-
there's heart for Zoidberg in Crustacean.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Plenty,
Yes,
yeah,
but
yeah.
not a huge emotional.
It's not the same as Sting.
No, not the same as Sting.
No,
Oh,
I'm not. And this is the
Got a
thing. Like
crustacean's
those
heart.
episodes are all very good, but clearly we all have very, very strong feelings. Like for me, the Sting and Luck of the Fryrish were always going to be the two. Like
Yeah.
always, they have been continually my favorite episodes of Futurama.
Yeah.
and so now we're pitting them against each other. So it's like it's not that these other episodes are bad; they are good. They're very good. They're very funny. They're very rewatchable. But these two have that extra something, which is the huge emphasis on the feels
Yeah.
of that.
Also, I
plot.
don't think we ever need to qualify that we think these episodes are bad because
No.
we don't. We've said it so many times.
But sometimes we we were thinking like,
I hope
for
we
this season,
enrage
why didn't
fans.
this one
Yeah.
get through?
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
I think
even-
there are definitely good reasons Mother's Day, was a contender at
Yeah.
the very least.
It's,
a good
it's one of my
episode.
favorite
comrades.
mother episodes
Yeah.
as well. Like besides Brannigan, she's my favorite Futurama side character.
Yes.
The whole jokes around them like descending into cavemen like instantaneously.
What's his
Leela, bring fire.
name?
We're good
Roberto?
for fire.
Roberto.
Yeah, we're good for fire.
So my
Love that
order,
shit.
my order goes. Here you go. Here's my favorite side characters of Futurama. Goes
Yes.
Brannigan,
Yep.
Mother, Roberto, Exploding Eddie.
I like Exploding Eddie.
Yeah. So
I like Beck, but
Beck.
only in Futurama.
What did
hedonism
Beck do?
bot.
Yes.
Hedonism
He's a
bot.
Scientologist.
Fuck.
Joey Mousepad. I love Joey Mousepad.
Hey, did you see over here, over there?
I love Joey Mousepad so much. Not maybe.
How fucking outrageous
I
if
need to have
Hedonism
two
Bot
more,
was
yeah.
not your favorite side character.
No, it is my favorite.
I know. I was
Yeah.
thinking, like, how if you'd have said anything else,
Yeah,
that would have
that's
blew
right. I
my
love
goddamn
Hedonism. He's
mind.
so good.
We would have ripped the mask off your
Jump
face
in.
and figured out who it was.
Rip my mask off
What about
shave off my nipple.
Chris? What about you?
Shave
Kif
them off.
probably is my
Oh,
favorite.
Kif.
Kif is probably my
Oh,
favorite.
I love Kif.
Is
Yeah,
my favorite
Kif
side
should be up
character.
there, yeah.
Just because he can go from like his original depressed state to when he's dating Amy and she like blows him up into like that Kif doll thing.
Yes.
He's like, that's a really great moment.
He's very lovely.
And occasionally he's quite heroic as well. So he
Yeah,
has that good
yeah.
turn.
In
yeah.
one of
Yeah.
my other hated episodes, where the Bugalo roam,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
he's a manly man.
Yeah, he smokes a
Cigarette backwards. He doesn't light it. That's it.
Yeah, is that right?
I think he.
Or does he just do it from the opposite end?
I can't remember.
Yeah, he does it from the
God.
wrong end,
Oh, God.
which I've done before.
Have you?
I was 7.
I haven't smoked
yeah.
a cigarette.
Oh.
Don't know, just
Really?
absent-mindedly.
I've
yeah.
smoked a
Never?
joint.
Oh, okay.
You never smoked just a Parker and Simpson,
No.
I used to smoke a lot.
JPS,
Nah. I've not smoked tobacco.
Marlboro.
And that's that on that.
Oh, number 3. Number 3 is Beck.
Marlboro.
Yes,
Beck.
Beck. It's so good.
No love for Donovan.
I like the Crushernator. I like
no.
her.
Oh yeah, that's who I like. Oh
Randy?
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Randy's
that?
nice.
Earl.
Earl.
Oh, Earl. Yes, I love
yeah,
Earl, the cop.
Earl. You
Yeah,
are
because
Earl.
there's that episode where Fry and Earl are cops.
Yeah,
And
that
I
was
remember
that
that.
was Law and Oracle.
Yeah, and
Law
I
and
remember
which
that
is one of
being
my favorite
real,
episodes from
real,
season
real
6.
fun because I'm like, I love Earl. I want to see him more. I think for me, it's probably like, I hate saying because I say mum, and that sounds wrong. Mom.
Mom.
I
Yeah,
love.
why'd I call her mother? I don't know.
Yeah, I
That's
love
weird.
mom.
Mother.
I love
Mom.
Crushinator. I love Hedonism Bot, and I love whoever the fuck I just said. I can't remember.
Earl.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Thanks, Sean.
Let's just call it early.
Keeping
I'm
me
assuming
honest.
you're all going for Luck of the Fryrish.
Yeah.
Is that a safe bet?
Me, yeah, that's my vote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could put money on that.
Oh,
I like
yeah,
that you all
guys.
nodded
Yeah.
on this podcast
We still
before
haven't-
you said
we
anything.
Look, the
still haven't
audience, if
learned.
they're still with us at this point, they should intuit how we feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. It's Luck of the Fryrish.
Do you ever wonder if we still have the priest?
I do. Zachary.
Zachary,
Yeah.
Zachary, yeah.
And his
Zachary.
wife.
Or here's an old fan for you, Elizabeth.
Oh, I miss
She
Elizabeth.
messaged. Yeah.
Elizabeth, if you're listening, please reach out. We miss
We
you.
missed you,
you.
Elizabeth.
We've had a few
Hopefully
fans
COVID
like
hasn't
message us.
Don't say that!
What did you say? Oh, listen back in the edit. It's great. And,
Talking horrible things.
Oh god.
did you say what you were going to? What? Okay.
I didn't say I was going to do anything. And
What?
COVID.
I said, I hope COVID hasn't got you. That's what I said.
Wow.
She's in America. It's
That just-
like 50-50 in this point.
I just love you that Sean and Phil did the exact same giggle, which I've heretofore like not heard that much from both of you.
Wait,
It
who's
was like
that?
really-
I can be a giggler.
It was like,
yeah.
and like you both came back away from the mic. It was
Wait,
very
I'll do
cute.
my usual.
Yeah,
There
yeah,
we
yeah.
go. It
wasn't
There
that.
we
It
are.
wasn't that.
You're a regular crabapple.
Otherwise, our resident champion fan is Jose.
Love you, Jose.
Love you very much. We love all our fans.
Oh no way, Jose.
So what do you think?
Fuck,
what
I
do you guys
can't
out there think? Are we?
Oh, they're all Fryrish fans.
They're all
I know
Fryrish
it because
fans.
Yeah.
I've been inundated on Twitter with people
Aw.
like, "You're wrong." That's my Elliot impression.
That's a
Ah,
I
rubbish.
can't-
wrong shot. Ah,
I can't do a good Elliot.
ah. And then
He just
BT's
sounds
like,
lovely.
"Okay, he's right." Yeah.
All right. Well, you can.
I mean, should we talk about why? I don't know. We've kind of already
You know
done
how
that.
you do a good Elliot?
Yeah.
You need
no,
to
I don't.
run up into it.
Is that what you're doing now?
No.
Sorry, you looked so alive in your facial features, and I didn't know what you were bringing.
Honestly, I'm like in between living and dead right now. I keep swaying.
Aren't we all? Aren't we all?
No, I'm just dead.
One
Oh,
foot in the
shit.
grave.
Yeah.
Good thing I
So,
took that necromancy course.
Well, look, I'm calling it early. Not the episode, but just so you guys know what the finals are.
Yeah.
It's going to be Luck of the Fryrish versus. Do you remember?
No.
Roswell that ends
Roswell
well.
that ends well.
It's a great.
Fuck,
it's
that's
great.
gonna be
It's
hard.
great. It should be what it is.
That's going to be hard.
It's not.
I don't.
It's not exactly controversial, but those are two phenomenal.
It is
episodes.
controversial because Jurassic Park isn't there. So the ethos of my show is maintained.
I do still really love Jurassic Park, but also I don't like to rewatch it. It makes me cry.
I'm not sure if it's regarded by the fandom as being the best episode.
It's not.
It's often if it's left out of the conversation, people get up just in
It's in
an
the
uproar.
top 10. It's always
Yeah,
in,
for
like
sure,
top 10,
for
top
sure.
5, but it's often not
I
the
think.
best.
I think the thing of Jurassic Park is
I disagree.
Really?
Yeah,
all
when
the charts I've seen, it's like
all the
it's
charts
like
I've seen
9
put
or
it up.
8.
it's like 8 or 9 or 3 or
Where do
4.
you think it usually sits in the fandom?
At
Like
one?
three
in the
or
top
two?
3.
Top 3.
I think for the emotional resonance of the Seymour part of that episode
Which is
is
like-
really strong, but it's
Like
actually
10
not.
seconds at the end.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's that thing that
I could see less.
weirdly when I
See less of that show.
Yeah.
when I did One Good Thing with the Pauls and I brought on Casper, which is like my childhood favorite film, all I remembered was the emotional kind of through line, which like really is only like 15 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, the rest is
But
shit.
in your heart, in your mind, you condense that and you kind of really come away a lot of the time from an episode. If something like that really strikes well, then that stays and the rest kind of fades away. I think
That's
that's
how
what
our memories work. We only remember the things that
Yeah,
really resonate with us.
Well, that's why, like, in the things that I've seen at least, is that it ranks high, but people who go back and, like, do these lists, like, 20 years after the show's done, are like, and we rewatched it, and again, and again, and after repeat viewings, it loses its impact because it isn't a through line through the whole episode.
the Seymour stuff is kind of not so much.
Yeah.
And it's the thing that really resonates with
Yeah.
people.
Well, Fryrish and
It's
Roswell
throughout.
are, like, big
All
contenders.
throughout. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Fryrish, like, is such a cohesive piece of writing.
Oh, and Sting. Sting's up there always as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The Sting is that's it, right? All of these things are they're episodes that fit together properly.
Yeah.
and I think that's the thing that really marks out the best episodes. Sure, they've got the fabulous fork of fantastic.
Fabulous Futurama 4.
Fantabulous fun
Sean's
fork of-
fantastic. Fabulous.
Well,
yeah.
Can you change your
There
name
you
to
go.
Freddy or something? I don't know.
We're going to change it to 4.
My fucking last name.
Oh my god, Flirt's
was right there
fantastic
in front
fork
of
of
us.
Futurama. Okay,
No, for
Hey.
more alliteration, you need to change your first name as well.
fucking
Fawn.
Fleur.
fucking
Fawn Flurl's Fabulous Fork of Futurama.
There we
For
go.
Futurama.
Anyway, whatever I was saying.
See, really good at alliteration.
Did you see? Phil tried to derail the podcast, but you derailed Phil.
Derailed it even further. Yeah, they all have
Free-railed it.
They all have these different, more or less
Nice.
of these different pillars, prongs, tines, if you will.
Foundations.
Tines.
I dare you to get this back on track. I fucking dare you.
Okay,
Foundations.
Go, Phil.
but
Yes.
it's all to do with how these fit together as a cohesive piece of storytelling and writing.
Right? Flawlessly.
Flawlessly, they fit together flawlessly.
By the way, you rhymed amazingly. They said cohesive piece of.
cohesive piece.
That's in a
of-
rap, my friend.
That's assonance.
That's a bit of slam poetry.
It is.
Yeah.
It's some assonance.
Internal
right
rhyme.
there.
I agree with you.
Flawless
Yeah.
fiction.
So yes, I think that's why these episodes that get here, they don't have bits you're like, well, I'm not really sure we could have done without that. I'm not sure what that's doing in there.
So they're in the finals and they have no fluff.
For real.
Chris has
I'm
really picked a
leaving.
thing and he's sticking with it.
Hey, don't tell me this ain't entertaining. And that's
love-
rare for me.
It's hard for me to continue trying
I-
to make serious points
I
during
love
it, for
it
sure.
because
Because you keep looking at me seriously, you're going to refute me, and then
Yeah.
you just say something bullshit.
I love that
I don't
Chris.
say bullshit. I say F words.
I love that Chris as well. Like he looks very professional right now. Like he's in a
He looks like the
button-up
most
shirt.
professional of all of us.
He's got like with the
the
cap.
new haircut.
Yeah, the cap and the headphone combo makes him look
but it's
like
a very
he is
neat baseball cap. It's a very
Yeah.
nicely, like...
It's not his usual Philadelphia
trimmed one.
Eagles.
It looks like someone who
cap.
is like either a commentator or
Coastal
like
Shadows.
professional radio person.
No, he looks like
And
an
he's-
app developer.
Yes, that is exactly what he looks
But
like.
he's also waving around a pen as he talks, like he's
Successful
coming up
app
with these
developer.
brand new ideas. But they're
Well,
just
not that
more
successful.
fucking
Yeah.
alliterations, and I
He got a
cannot.
lot of venture capital, but it didn't actually.
It's like
go
you were one of the
anywhere.
original developers of Angry Birds and you've gone on to bigger, better things.
In the baby beard cannon.
What a sick burn. I don't know if it's a burn or not, but
I don't know.
fuck it.
I don't know.
Hey, he's rich as fuck.
But I mean, it's
Flappy feathers.
Jesus Christ.
That's my new app.
Steve No Jobs.
Oh, Steve dead.
blowjobs.
Hey! I mean, I wish.
So here's what we're going to do, by the
Fellatio.
way.
There it is, the last F.
We are going to head on to a segment that has heretofore been
Yes.
put out to pasture for some time, but it
Fashion
is
corner?
making its return.
Wink?
No, not that. F.
Bender's Functions.
No,
The part where we got nude.
no.
Voice acting.
Yes.
Oh my god, it's the impressions.
The voice acting, friends. And we'll start with and inspired by Chris, you get to pick a character that starts with the letter F.
Well, whoops. Sorry, friends.
Let me just move these bananas. We're gonna need them when the commies radiation turns us all into monkeys.
That's Daddy Fry, right?
Yeah, but
Daddy
wasn't
Fry.
his name Yancey?
No, this is his father's.
Is how he writes his name. You always do the last name first, comma.
He's
Yeah.
still called Fry, right?
I guess.
Is it?
I'll go with my old
It's his
classic
dad's
favorite.
definitely called Fry.
Oh, yeah, too.
Don't know what his first name is, but it's definitely called Fry.
Here we go. Dirt doesn't need luck. That was Cuban.
Yes.
Yeah, nice. Very good. Ellen, you got one?
Nope.
You're looking up F, you're looking
Actually,
up F
I
names?
think you'll find that dirt doesn't need luck.
That's a good cubit.
Thanks.
Is that just because he put up his nose? or-
It helps.
It was.
It helps.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
does.
Yeah, and lisp like crazy.
What about you, Crisp?
Pin Glover.
Oh. No one's ever. I'm a delivery boy!
Do you reckon people are happy that they listen to this episode?
Oh my god.
Good news, everyone.
You looked on your phone.
No, I was trying to find a more side character, but I couldn't find any
What
smaller
about
ones.
Fembot? Fembot.
I can't do that.
That's Betty.
No,
No,
Is that-
no,
it's not Betty White,
it's the other golden girl. Fuck.
there's 4 of them. The other one, there's 4.
Yeah, but the only one.
Is it Betty,
No, I think maybe a few of them were alive at that point.
It's the other famous one.
Betty Crocker?
No.
No, it's the one that Deadpool has the hots for.
Yeah.
Bette Midler?
But what's her name?
No,
Fran-
not Bette Midler.
Glenn Close?
Who's Bette Midler? Also, who's Betty Crocker?
Betty
Barry
Crocker's
White?
A food thing.
Oh, nice. I'm hungry. Food.
Think-
There's an F word.
Jane Austen. Steve Austin.
I've got no fucking idea.
Just look up Femputer.
Austin, Texas.
The Texas rattlesnake.
Who else begins with F?
The Brahma Bull.
Oh, B. Arthur. Fucking
Arthur,
hell.
right,
I
yeah.
That's what I
can't.
said.
He did.
Did you?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, did you?
Listen back to the edit. I didn't. But I successfully gaslit you all.
No, that was good.
That's how it works.
I was helping
everyone.
and then I got scared.
Chris, what's your voice?
I did my voice. I'm a
did it.
delivery boy.
Oh, you did too. Oh,
Yeah, we both did.
That's Fry.
Oh,
then.
yeah.
It's a
Sorry.
different Fry.
I was like,
Yeah.
delivery boy doesn't start with F.
Wait, did you do one short?
Yeah.
Christ.
I
I
did
can't
Farnsworth before you did.
I can't remember anything.
G-N-E.
Gun?
G-N-E.
I can't do a good B.
Gnee.
Arthur.
Yeah, that's
Ah.
good news, everyone.
Oh,
He
yeah.
says it's what he says in the final episode.
Yeah.
So,
that's
ladies
right.
and gentlemen and others, it is now time.
We're sorry.
Esteemed guests.
Yeah, Steve. Yeah.
Friends, lovers, buds.
Enemies.
Fuckers of mothers.
Those who hate Chris.
And those who drink piss.
That's me counted.
Some of you
Oh
may
my
be
God.
fish.
Some of you may have a lisp.
Some of
We're
you.
amazing improvisers.
Yes, we are. And
Yes.
we're wrapping up a podcast.
We are.
Yes.
And
Final
Yes.
moments. What?
Holy fuck.
Did you Maury Povich this?
What? Who's that?
Do you know?
do you know anything?
You are the
Who
father.
are you?
You are the father.
I know alliteration and that's it.
I mean, it was a bit of a deep cut, but surely not by
Maury
much.
Povich. I know who
no, Maury
is.
Povich.
Yeah. Well, I just want to say that I've been Sean.
I've been Ellen.
I've been Phil.
No, see, that's a P.
Yes, a PH.
I've been Chris with an F.
The F is silent.
You cunt. Join us next week.
Fancy finals.
The fancy finals where Luck of the Fryrish will be pitted against Roswell that ends well.
Bye. What the fuck was that?
Thanks for tuning in. If you'd like to contact us, you can do so by emailing us at babybeardmedia@gmail.com. Our socials are Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram @babybeardmedia. And if you're looking for a way to support us, the best way you can do it is by jumping onto iTunes or the podcast app and giving us a 5-star rating and a nice review. It goes a long way to helping us. Otherwise, if you'd like to join us next week...
Anyway.
Oh, are we starting?
No.
Oh. I was about to do a funny voice.
I fucking hope not.
I was about to do a funny voice.
It was like,
I was about to say, shut up and take my podcast.
Hey everyone, welcome to Shut Up and Say My Podcast. My name is Chris. I'm joined by Sean and Phil and Ellen. We're going to be talking about Futurama. There's funny episodes. We got a good series called...
I may not like
ASMR. Audio, Sean...
Mega radiation.
Make
Randy.
Randy.
Audio.
Audio,
Sean.
Sean, make Randy.
Going to the market. Or a day with a book.
That is at minus
The
40 dB.
Yeah.
That's how
Really?
soft that is. Yeah, minus 40.
well, that's in the range of air conditioners.
Yeah.
You can hear me. You can hear the air conditioner.
Oh, no.
I think I need to wake up.
All right. How are you going to... Well, let's do that by starting the episode.
Ow.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
my God.
It didn't help. Now I just hurt. Now I'm sad.
Hey, Chris.
Hi.
You're going to start.
Okay.
All right. Go for it.